Hi friends, welcome to DevOps Guide. Today we are discussing about first commit on the Git. So what is first commit? What is Git workflow? Today we are discussing about this session. So the Git workflow is these are basically three types of Git workflows: working area, staging area, and repository. If you want the full-fledged Git workflow, please watch our very first video, Git introduction. So coming to here, there are three types of Git workflows. The very first one is working area, staging area, and repository. So working area, it means when we are changing something or when we are working on our local area, that is means working area. And the staging area is nothing but once we done our changes, we need to add our changes into the local Git configuration, that is staging area. After that, we need to commit our changes by using git commit. So then it will go to repository. Then we need to push our changes to the GitHub. So these are the three main things for the Git workflow: working area, staging area, and the repository. So coming to these commands, these are the basic commands to everyone follow. So the very first one is git init, git add, git commit, git status, and git push. So we will check one by one these commits now. So I will open my command line. So this is my Ubuntu command line. If you want, you can use git bash as a Windows also. Currently I am using the Ubuntu VM. So we can give the ls. So for the first one, here we can create one special directory for the git practice. So mkdir git. Mkdir means make directory git. This is the folder name. In the Windows we can discussing as folders, and in the Linux the name is directories. So make directory git. If we click on enter, the git folder is created here. If we open ls, this is the git directory. Now I will go to the git folder here, cd git. Here everything is empty, right? So I will check git here. Git, this is, so here the git is installed, git version. So git version 2.17.1, right? So I will create one empty file now. I will create one empty file. We can create empty file by using the touch command, touch first dot tst. Now that first test file is created. This is empty test file. When we check first, it's empty, right? So if I perform the git add command, git add first.tst, is getting the one error like fatal, not a git repository or any of the parent directories .git. So because of this, we need to initialize the git first in this folder. So for this we need to add our first we'll open the presentation once. This is the first command we need to perform before anything, git init. So I will hit this command, git init. Git init means git initialization. Just check the output here. Initialized empty git repository in /home/ubuntu 14/git. So this is my path. This is the current working path, /home/ubuntu 14/git, and this is the extension .git. This is the hidden extension actually. If you open ls, we didn't get any .git folders here. If you go to ls-lrt, we also didn't get anything, right? If you perform ll command, this is the .git folder. So this is the .git folder. If you want to remove .git, rm space rf .git, now .git folder is deleted. Now if you want to git add, the same error we are getting now also. For not a git repository or any of the parent directories .git. So the entire the initialization of the this folder is located into .git only. So .git is mandatory for every folder. So git initializes, git init. Now we are getting git in. Now git add command. Now there is nothing. We didn't get any error, right? So I will clean my workspace. Then ls, we have only one file, and this is also empty file. Now I have opening this file, and will enter some test here, adding some test here. First command, I am saving this file. Now I have some test in this file in first.txt. The test is called first command. This is the test. So if I perform the git status command, it will getting one modified first.txt on branch master. This is the master branch. I will tell you the master branches in next sessions. No commits yet, changes to be committed. This is the new file first.txt, and modified is test.txt. So this is the red color, right? The red color means if something happens, if something changes on the files, it's getting red color. If everything is done, it's getting the green color, right? If you perform the git add command, git add first.txt, then when you can check the git status. Now it's showing as green color. Now it's because of we have added our commits in the local git, so that's why it's coming in the green color. Now before it came in red color. Once we add git add, then it's coming in the green color. Now we'll open the PowerPoint again. So our first one is completed. After git perform the git add, it's coming to the staging area. Right now we are in the staging area. So now we are performing the git commit. So here it is asking some test. Git commit means here it is asking some test. This means it will we need to give some message. So what is the message? It means after we did some changes, right, we need to describe what we did. So I am describing our changes like committing first changes. So I'm saving my file. So here git commit is performing well. Master root commit committing the first changes. This is my commit message, and while one file is changed, one insertion. So we have changed one file, only we have changed first.txt, and we have given one insertion, means we have given only one line, right? Created mode 100644. This is our commit ID, right? This is our commit ID. Now we can check the git status now. Nothing is coming. On branch master, nothing to commit, working tree clean. After we did git commit, then it's everything is clean. The next step is git push, right? So now we have completed our staging area also, and we have completed our repository also. After git commit, it will coming to the repository area, right? So this is the git workflow. And I will create one more test file and I will do the same changes. Okay, now touch second dot tst. So here we have two files, one is first.txt, the earlier one, and now we have created second.txt. If you check the git status, so this is the we have latest commit. So second.txt, whether it is empty file or is anything something on the file, if you get created something on the folder, it's getting red color till we did git commit. Okay, then we can check the git logs. In the earlier we will do these changes. Okay, now I will open the second.txt file and I will committing something, right? Like hello, this is DevOps guide. So I'm creating like this and I'm saving this file. Okay, now I will check the git status again. If you check the git status, it is the same kind of the files. It's showing as red color second.txt. Okay, now and the nothing added to commit but untracked files present, use git add to track. Okay, once we perform the git add command, it will track and it's going to the green color, this file. Okay, now we can add the git add and second.txt. So we have only one file, right? So that's why I will give the file name. Suppose if you have multiple files, like we have 3 files, 4 files, 5 files, so how to add, I will tell you in the next 5 minutes. So git add second.txt, enter. Then if you check the git status again, it's going to the green color. Now on branch master, changes to be committed. Okay, now git commit -m. This is the new flag. -m flag is represents the message. So before we did the git commit. Now it's coming as please enter the commit message for your changes. To skip this, we have directly give the message to our command line by using the -m flag. Okay, so git commit -m, my message is committing just like that. This is the message, and one file change, one insertion, and the file name create mode and the file name is second.txt, right? And if you check the git status again, no branch master, nothing to commit, working tree clean. Like that, we have to we have to do our changes into the local, and we need to push our changes to the github. For the pushes our changes to the github, we will discuss in the next sessions. So in this scenario, I will create one more folder like git2, and I am going to the git2 folder, and here I am creating touch first dot tst, touch second dot tst, touch third dot tst. I have created three touch files: ls first.txt, second.txt, third.txt. So we have bunch of, in the real time we have lots of files, and we need to sometimes we need to do our changes in the multiple files, right? So here the one this is the real time example here I am showing here. So I need to add something on these three files, and I need to push our changes, I need to commit, I need to add, and I need to push changes these three at a time. Okay, for this first I will open the first.txt file, and I am adding some text here like, hello guys, how are you, welcome to the DevOps guide. Okay, and I'm opening the second.txt as well as. Just a minute guys. So here the VIM editor is not installed, so that's why we are getting some nasty changes. Once it will install, then we can do the our editor well. So I'm installing VIM now. If you don't have VM installed on your Ubuntu machines, then you can install VIM by using the sudo apt get install VIM. Okay, so it's almost completed installation part. So for suppose we have created here, we are creating the three files. So I'm adding something on my second.txt also. So here, welcome to DevOps guide. I'm saving the file, and also I'm adding some text on third file also. Welcome to DevOps guide. So now I have added something test on three files, first.txt and second.txt, third.txt as well. So if we can check the git status here. Git status is not coming. Why? For not a git repository or any of the parent directories .git. So in the early first thing we have filed one command git init, right? The same thing we have also followed the same command here also, because in any new folder we need to add our git initialization before performing any git commands. Git init. Now git initialization is done. Now we can check the git status. So here on branch master, no commits yet, and untracked files, first.txt, second.txt and third.txt. These three files we have changed, right? Suppose if, if we need to add only one file out of these three files, okay, then git add first.txt only, right? Git status. Now the first.txt is going to the tracked, and the second.txt and third.txt is not going to the tracked. These two will be untracked, right? Right. So the first.txt is going to green color and it is tracked, and the second.txt and the third.txt it's not going to the tracked, right? So if we need to add these two files at a time, so there are two ways to add multiple files at a time, right? So by using the git add only second.txt and third.txt, like this way we can add multiple files, or else git add dot, just dot means it will add all files, whatever changes are done before, it will add the all files at a time. Okay, git status. Now here in the before that its two files are untracked. Once we fire the git add dot command, the two files are tracked at a time, right? And now we can commit our changes. Git commit -m, adding the files. This message is whatever you want, you can mention whatever you message here. Now adding the files, this is our commit message. 3 files changed, 5 insertions. Okay, so the files are first.txt, second.txt and third.txt. Like this we can commit our changes into the local git. So what happened next? After this we need to push our changes to the GitHub. So for this we will create an account on GitHub, then we need to create one branch, and then after that we need to push our changes to the GitHub. Okay, for the next sessions we will play around next things. Thanks guys.